Dawson Rider Mickey.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Lightspeed Megazord from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. You thought I was going to say Jungle Fury, didn't you? No, anyway, this is one of the ones I've gotten a lot of requests for. Why didn't I review it before? Well, because I didn't own it. Recently acquired it, there we go, on eBay. And so it is missing a couple little things, and I will go over that as we go. But let's go ahead and get started individually. So we got the unit here. To be honest, I'm not an overly huge fan of their designs individually. I mean, they serve their purpose. I'm kind of here or there on some of the non-animal type mech. But like I said, these serve their purpose. But they always just kind of look like the rectangle fleet to me, a little bit boring. Let's start with yellow because I said so. So like, look at this. It's just like, oh, it's a rectangle. What if a rectangle was a vehicle? But yeah, you can see you got stickers on it. Got a little bit of wear from where I got it from. Get it? Double wear? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it can do really exciting things like be a rectangle and roll. But not even really, because the wheels on mine are a little bit sticky, so it didn't even fully wheel roll there. So thanks for showing me up there. But you can do this. That's a little sticky there. I need to like grease that. But this opens up. This is a feature of transformation, but it's also for like, you could say like, oh, we're gonna shovel some dirt or rescue people. So that's like seconds of fun. If you want to have even more seconds of fun, we have the Pink Rangers rescue vehicle here, based on an ambulance, which, you know, works. And it also is a rectangle. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that this is their favorite Zord. There's also little bits of like aging on some of the white plastic you can see here, which is kind of gross. Most noticeable on blue, which we'll get to, but it's on the gray plastic. But yeah, some of the stickers are a little bit uneven, but you know, it's fine. I got a good deal on this, and there you go. You can store people in there. Not really, but you know, that's the way it is in the show. And obviously this is a feature transformation. But you know, it's one of those ones I hadn't looked for in a while, because back when I was looking for it, it was fairly expensive. But there's actually some pretty reasonable ones now, but I just kind of accepted some of the little faults because it was a pretty decent price. Alright, here's blue, which I think is one of the little bit more appealing ones. It's got these little blaster guns, which can actually be moved up here, which kind of mainly works for the little, like, almost Megazord mode, which I'll show. But yeah, it also has wheels that can roll. You can see some of the wear there on its stickers. Super exciting wear on the stickers. Alright, so for green, he's probably my favorite, just because, you know, I'm a fan of the Sky Cowboy, but also I think it's one of our cooler looking ones. And if you know, are a fan, you probably notice I'm missing the little, basically what I'm going to call feet here, which not only make this look better, it's unfortunate like it's missing the things on one of my favorite ones. And also, when you do the transformation, it'll make it look less naked. But yeah, you can move these turbines around as a feature of transformation, but you can also be like, and then you got these little flaps here, which are also part of the transformation and stuff like that. And the antenna here can also be moved. But yeah, I thought it was the coolest looking one. It's very small. This Megazord in general is one of the smaller feeling ones in scale. You got Reds here, which is basically like a fire rescue vehicle. He actually has a little bit more of a feature that you can use. There's the messed up stickers. Yours might not have that. Who knows how you're getting it? You might get a brand new-ish one. But basically right here, you can detach these from their place, and they can go up and create like the ladders like that happened in the show, which is also going to be a feature of the Megazord. But rescuing people, minimum champion. But so yeah, you can do that in that mode, which is neat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing too terribly exciting personally for me for these Zords on their own, but they get the job done. And I think I did a pretty good job on getting a semi-decent deal for, you know, like an 89% complete one. You know, we're just going to leave that undone because we'll get the idea. But we're going to start with the legs. So, sweep the leg. No, we don't want to sweep it. We want to make the leg. So, super simple. Just take these, fold that out to make the foot, fold this back, and you can see the wear there. And that's ready. Are you ready? Sure. And pull this out. And this one has to be fully pulled out like that, and shkabeef, there you have the legs. And then for blue, you're going to want to pull these out. Be a little patient with me, because like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's on a little pole on the inside, and mine is bent, so it kind of has a hard time getting exactly right. There we go. And then snap these down. There you go. And then again, you can put these up here. I'll put them out there for now, actually. Let's do it too at large. I'm feeling skinny pony. So you can form the decapitated laser shooting Megazord. And these slide in really nice and easy. I'm going to pan up here a little bit. So there you go. So yeah, that's a thing. That's also lots of just seconds of fun. You could make a full 30 seconds with all the seconds of fun you can add up from this. But yeah, there's that. And then for this, you know, you basically already got started. And you're going to pull this out and pull this forward and it'll snap. And then these are going to pull around and down, around and down. Got a little blurry there for a second, I apologize. And then another thing is there's like one little clippy here that's wonky, so mine doesn't snap in all the way, but this will snap in on top. This also actually spins, and it's very much like the show where it goes, which, that was the cool sound effects. I always thought that was really cool. I always really dug that when it transformed in the show. And then for green, you're going to want to make it not blurry, but you're going to want to have these facing up, and then have these panels out, because they're going to want to go right on top of here to secure it better. Like, because you'll see that there's two pegs, which I'll show you, right on this side there's like two peg holes, and then and here there's two pegs, and you think that's all you need, but you actually kind of need these little flaps to keep it more secure. And then move this up for the head. Wait for it. There we go. And then snap this on. There you go. And then you'll see like there will be less negative space here if you had the, oops, see, there we go. If you had the, you know, the feet. But yeah, there you go. You have the Lightspeed Megazord. We have a final touch. You ready? You ready? You ready? Are you ready? Again. Wait, let's pull the arms out a little bit, actually. We have some final touches, because this is going to do the thing, but we're not ready to show that off yet, guy. We're not ready to show that off yet, guy. There we go. I wanted to give him his saber. This goes like this. There we go. I'm so used to the slide-in ones. You know who said that? Alright, so there we have the Lightspeed Megazord. Again, I'll show off the little, well, you know, let's show it off now a little bit, but we'll show that off more so in a second. But I wanted to just get kind of a general look at it first. But yeah, this is an interesting one, because as I mentioned, I'm not a huge fan of them individually, and I'm still not. And I was always kind of okay on this one, but in recent years, the design of this guy's really grown on me. It's a really good classic Megazord mecha design. Like, it has that kind of look where it like seems of the time and it's very simple, but it holds up. I actually like it quite a bit now. It might even be one of my favorites of the Lightspeed series. And as far as the toy goes, you know, except for this negative space, which, again, it'll be fixed a little bit if you have the feet, it still has this little bit of a weird perspective with his head, which is fixed depending on what angle you're looking at him. Despite that, I think it actually holds up pretty well as a Megazord. It's on the smaller side, if you could tell. It kind of fluctuates over the years, the scale of the Megazords and whatnot that you get, in terms of how small the Megazords themselves are, how small the Zords themselves are. This is one of the smaller ones, but I think, head issues aside, I think it actually holds up pretty well. I think it looks pretty good on the shelf. I'm really pleased with it. Like I said, the design in general has grown on me. I like the transformation too. It's not like my absolute favorite or anything like that, but it's kind of fun and simple to work with, and I like the way some of the mechanisms work, and yeah, overall I'm fairly happy with it. But for the last super ultra exciting thing, we can show the, let's get rid of your sword, but the hand's actually open, which is actually a nice, you know, change compared to usual. But you can do like, you know, the and then he just falls off because he's gonna fly out and he's gonna. But yeah, you can do that with both of them, so you can have his arms, and then you can crawl back to it, and you can even extend them out, which is actually kind of neat. So it looks a little weird, like it makes him look super skinny when he does that, but it's neat that it has that. It's like a main thing in the show, so it's, you know, nice to be able to do that, whether you're a kid playing with it and you want to recreate it, or whether you want to display it doing his little fire truck arms, or fire ladder arms. But yeah, overall, this thing isn't perfect, but I think it holds up pretty well in a lot of aspects, and if you're a Lightspeed fan, I can definitely recommend checking it out. Just maybe get one that has the little head feet in it, you know what I mean. Anyway, until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to climb the steps and ring that bell to get the notifications for all my videos. Until next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.